Hi, my name is Matthew Jeffery. I'm an immigration lawyer practicing in Toronto, Canada. Today I'm going to be talking about applying for a travel document. Permanent residents of Canada who are outside of Canada and whose permanent resident or PR cards have expired will need to apply for a travel document in order to return to Canada. A travel document is a one-time, one-way visa to return to Canada that will be inserted into the permanent resident's passport. To qualify, a permanent resident will have to show that they have met a residency requirement of being physically in Canada for at least 2 years in the past 5. To do so, an application must be submitted to the immigration authorities, setting out a list of all absences from Canada and the duration. If the permanent resident has not met the residency requirement, they may be able to rely on certain exceptions in order to renew their card. For example, if the permanent resident has been working for a Canadian company abroad, this time can be counted as time in Canada. Also, if the permanent resident has been accompanying a Canadian citizen spouse abroad, this time can be counted as time in Canada. If none of these apply, a permanent resident can apply for a travel document on humanitarian and compassionate grounds, or H&C grounds. H&C grounds are any compelling circumstances that have prevented the permanent resident from being able to remain in Canada long enough to fulfill the residency requirement. For example, if the permanent resident had to care for a sick relative abroad, this can be considered a humanitarian and compassionate ground. If a travel document application is refused, this will lead to a loss of the applicant's permanent resident status unless an appeal is filed within 60 days. So that's some basic information about applying for a travel document. Of course, it's a lot more complicated than that, and legal advice is definitely recommended if you need to apply for a travel document. My office has years of experience with such cases, so you can contact me if you need my assistance. I'm Matthew Jeffery. Thanks for watching.